Hello, good morning. Welcome to another time on PKTV. First, I want to thank you very much for the love that you showed me or shown me since we brought to bear PKTV on YouTube. I'm overwhelmed by the love that you guys have shown, and God bless you all. But if you are yet to subscribe, go and do so, and tell a friend to tell another friend that PKTV is live. This morning we're going to talk about something very essential, something that most of the time some of us engage ourselves in and don't know that that is exactly what we're doing. For some too, we know. We're going to talk about it and see how best we can help ourselves to get out of this. It's a very serious thing, a serious behavior. So it's an aversive behavior, and we have to desist from it. We're going to talk about envy or being envious of other people. It's going on in our world today. Okay, from the early ages to the youth and to the adult, it cuts across every facet and every section of our lives, workplaces, schools, even in the house or our homes. We see some of these things there. And the future repercussions of our actions of envy can't be undermined or can't be washed somewhere. We have to talk about it so that together we can adjust our behaviors to help ourselves live a better life and impact positively in the lives of other people. So we're going to start by defining what envy is, and we're going to also go deep into when we say envy, what or how does it manifest itself, and or how do we know that somebody is envious of us, or how do we know that we are being envious of other people and their achievements and all that. And at the end of the day, we're going to talk about our approach to envy, and if we are also being envious of other people, what we have to do or what we have to know about it. So, um, come with me, let me walk you through all these things. And at the end of the day, I think you and I would have learned something or would learn something, and together we can make the world a better place. So, envy is a feeling of resentfulness. So, the desire to possess the things that others have, desire to possess what others have. And envy is also an emotionally draining feeling, which is linked to self deception. And so, having that kind of feeling that what someone has, you should have, or you have to get those things, it's called envy. And it's linked to self deception because it's not true that you have to get it. You are just being envious of the other person. So you are feeling resentful that, oh, that particular thing should be mine. That thing should be mine. I should have this thing. I should have that thing. Meanwhile, you've forgotten that you have your own qualities, you have your own abilities and strength and talent that you could make better use of. So let's look at when people are envious of us, or when someone is susceptible to envy, what characters or what behaviors they portray, so that we know one or two things. First one is they step out of character when others compliment or congratulate you. You see, to the point that when everyone is showering praise on you, you've won something, you've achieved something, everyone is showering praise on you. Oh, well done. Oh, I are there. Oh, I are there. Oh, a whole lot of things, congratulating messages. And you see this person, they appear expressionless. They appear annoyed and impatient. Oh, Charlie, let's hurry up and go. That kind of thing. Meanwhile, that period or that time is dedicated to this person who's achieved something. And so we have to make sure that the person feels good about it. But this person who is being envious of the other person's achievement, immediately becomes impatient, immediately becomes annoyed about what others are doing for that person. And it's serious. And I think most of us have seen those things. When you portray that kind of behavior, you're on the way to being envious, or you are being envious of the other person's achievement. And so when we see those things, we shouldn't see it, oh, maybe he or she may be right. It's because he or she is trying to be envious, or is being envious of you. Let's take note of that. Second one is they are committed to scrutinizing your work and misunderstanding your intentions. These people, they always wait for the humiliating slip ups, okay, of your career. And as soon as it happens, especially the public ones, they seize that opportunity to try to correct you. Correction may be right, but as they are correcting, they are condemning you. So they wait for that period, that moment when you slip, especially in public, you goof at a bomb or public. They seize that moment to scrutinize you seriously. And many look like they are rebuffing your efforts. Oh, and said that it wasn't intention, that kind of thing. But rather, they are rationalizing your disposability and their own superiority. And so, what they do is they lack understanding that you are human, and that at the point because you are fallible as a human being, at the point you wouldn't have everything 100% going for you. You slip somewhere, but they use that opportunity to condemn you and to raise they always want to look superior and make you look inferior. And so they rationalize your disposability. Charlie, like, no, you're not good. What you do there, slow motion, that kind of thing. They try to make you look so bad that as a human, or as a public speaker, or as a boss, as whoever that you are, you were talking in public, and you use came at that particular point. I remember when I was in the university, there was a lecture that I had to go, and in the morning I went for a lecture a bit late, and the lecture had already started lecturing, and I went and they were writing notes. So I was asking a lady, Ruth, that why have you reached with the notes? And the lecturer saw me and was like, "Hey, Moshoshi, what are you asking the lady?" And that pressure, I said, I didn't came early that day. It was hell for me. But what I'm trying to say, that so that public slip up or slip ups, they based on that to condemn you, to make you look less of yourself or of a human. The third one is they use stereotypes to discredit or undermine your intelligence or skills or talent. So when nothing seems to work on you, perhaps they've tried everything, and no matter what they do, this nigger, this person, this lady, this woman is still pressing forward. They're still doing what they think you shouldn't do or can't do because of the actions and inactions. But you doing it. So they start attacking your personal traits. One of your legs is not functional. You have a big head. They try to use all these things just to discredit your efforts or discredit you, and to undermine your intelligence. They use all these things, body shaming here and there. Meanwhile, it's got nothing to do with what the person is doing. It's got no correlation with the successes that the person is chalking. So that's when they've tried all means to get you, and you are not gettable, so to say. They resort to personal traits, personal attacks. They use your physical features to undermine what you do. The next one is they romanticize and assume that made, or they look more deserving of your success than you do, and that's perhaps you have struggled less, in answer by you just came and you're here. So they assume that you haven't struggled enough, you haven't been through the mill. They assume that you just came, so why should you assume that kind of position? And so they start to romanticize, and they start assuming, and they start talking a whole lot of things about you, that you just came, so why should you be here at this particular point? You know, that kind of thing that they do. And when you see those things, or when you see that you are portraying that kind of character, you are being envious of the other person. And so we have to take a critical look at some of these things about our life and about the lives of others, because if we don't identify some of these behaviors from our friends, our loved ones, and all that, we always go down the drain because of their reactions and actions and all that. And at the end of the day, what we have to do, we wouldn't be able to do. And the next one is they diminish you while copying your traits, your characters, your styles in a way. You know something? As we've already established, that you want to have what the person has. I want to possess those things that they have. So some of these people, or these people that you are talking about, people that are being envious of other people, they diminish you while they copy your characteristics. So they are always observing you. They have been observant of what you do, and they copy you. They copy your style, your way of work. They copy you, and by the time you realize, they are doing exactly how you do it. They are talking how you talk. The envy has grown and overgrown, and to the extent that they are even mimicking you. They want to be like you. They want to be at the position that you are. Anything that you do, they want to, because they feel that that has to be there or have to be there. And because they haven't gotten that opportunity, that chance, they resort to all these things. And so once we see these things, once we hear, once we know some of these things, we shouldn't be worried. And so if you are being envied, it means you are doing something better or something good. You are making better use of your talent or your qualities. And so you shouldn't be sad or despondent. You shouldn't be morose. You shouldn't be depressed. So these things should spur you on. It should push you to being a greater person than who you are today, than what they are envying today. And so once you see that people are envying you, don't quit the race. It's not an avenue for you to quit. It's an avenue for you to get motivated, to get reinvigorated, to get inspired to do greater things. And so you may call them as career-threatening people. I call them they are career-motivating people. But that's when we have identified them, we see that what they are doing doesn't or shouldn't even have a toll on us, and that we should see the positives that these things bring on. Because it's only someone who is doing something good that is being envied or is being criticized and condemned severely. Until you're out there, you wouldn't see that people don't like you. And that is it. And for those of us who are exhibiting some of these characters, some of these behaviors, hey, let me tell you something. There is greatness in you, and such greatness takes only you to unleash it. Let me repeat again. There is greatness in you, and such greatness takes only you to unleash it. It doesn't take me. I have my own qualities. I have my own talent. You've got your own. Endeavor or learn how to use your own. Identify your talent, your strength, and make better use of it. Being envious of the other person wouldn't make you exactly that person. It will make you less. It causes low self-esteem, low self-worth, self-deception. Because it's not you. You're just trying to be someone else, which is not you. God has placed qualities in everyone. God has placed talent in every individual. Make sure that you identify your own, you make better use of it. Never be envious of other people. Trust me, being envious of this person, if they are to bring or give you the qualities that they possess, some of you wouldn't even survive a day. Because every talent and its grace, every quality and its grace to carry you through. So if you don't have that grace to carry that kind of talent or strength to carry that kind of qualities, you go down the drain. That's how come people rise very quickly, giddy, 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 and they are down. They are striving to be like that person. Meanwhile, you are unique in your own way. Say, you do be sure ebeswawa. And I want to mean sure. So we do be sure the boss wa wanka into mean swada. Sunday obi biara ye different. It's in there. Endeavor, but one modern day, encourage them maybe. No, don't be envious of other people or the other person. And know that you also have qualities in you to make better use of it. God bless you and have a great day.